Do you feel nervous speaking English when you travel? Afraid people might laugh at your accent? Same here. But today, we'll fix that together. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Miss Lily English. I'm Lily, and today we're taking you on a little trip in English.
And I'm Jason. Wait, are we really going somewhere, or is this just another grammar journey?
It's both. We're going to travel in our minds, but with real English you can use when you travel abroad.
Okay, now you got my attention. Where do we start? Airport? Hotel? Or somewhere with food?
Airport first, because that's where every journey begins, and sometimes where the most stress happens.
True. I once almost missed a flight because I didn't understand what the staff was saying at the check-in counter.
Perfect example. Let's help everyone not go through that. So, let's talk about English at the airport, check-in and security.
All right, I'm ready. I'm holding my passport, my bag, and a little bit of fear.
Don't worry, Jason. You'll be fine. Okay, first phrase, I'd like to check in, please. Easy, polite, and clear.
Got it. I'd like to check in, please. What happens next? They might ask, may I see your passport? Or, do you have any luggage to check? Right?
Exactly. And you can answer, yes, one suitcase, or no, just a carry-on.
Yes, one suitcase. Nice. It's short, simple, and sounds confident. Confidence is key. Even if your accent isn't perfect, speak slowly, clearly, and smile.
Yeah, smiling helps, even if you're panicking inside.
Okay, next step. Security check. You'll often hear, please take off your shoes or put your laptop in a separate tray. That part always feels like a puzzle. Too many trays, not enough hands.
Yes, so remember this useful phrase. Is this okay? It works for everything, like when you're not sure if your water bottle is allowed or your belt looks suspicious.
Exactly. Is this okay? Simple, polite, and safe.
Okay, Lily, but what if the officer asks something fast and I don't understand?
Great question. Just say, sorry, could you repeat that, please? That sentence is your magic key.
Magic key. Sorry, could you repeat that, please? I love that. It's polite and gives me time to think.
Yes, and it shows confidence, not fear. That's something I need to remember. My first trip abroad, I froze when the officer asked, what's the purpose of your visit?
Oh, classic. You can answer, I'm here on vacation, or I'm traveling for business.
I'm here on vacation. Okay, that feels safe. You see, it's all about being ready for the common questions. Once you practice, the fear disappears. And when the officer says, have a nice flight, I say, thank you. You too.
Wait, but they're not flying.
True, but it's okay. It happens to everyone. That's what makes language learning fun. Little mistakes.
Yeah, mistakes make great stories later.
Exactly. Okay, time to board the plane. You've made it through security. Now we're in part 2, on the plane.
Oh boy, tight seats, crying babies, and the flight attendant walking toward me. What do I say?
Start with kindness. Always smile and say, hello. You can ask, could I have some water, please? Or, could I have a blanket, please?
That's what I need when the air conditioning feels like Antarctica.
Good one. You can also say, excuse me, where is my seat? Or, could you help me find 12A?
Okay, that's useful. What about mealtime? They'll probably ask chicken or pasta or would you like something to drink? I always panic when they ask too fast.
Then say, sorry, could you repeat that C, magic key, again?
Ah, yes, my survival sentence. Also, when you want to go to the toilet but someone is blocking your way, you can say, excuse me, may I pass? I usually just smile awkwardly and hope they understand my eyes.
Well, words work better, Lily. Practice that one. Excuse me, may I pass? Easy.
Okay, now I can travel with confidence.
Exactly. And here's another one for comfort. Could you please lower the window shade, or can I have some headphones, please?
Perfect. And when you land, you can say, "Thank you for your service." It's polite and leaves a good impression.
I like that. It feels nice to say thank you. Gratitude always makes the world softer, even on a long flight.
That's true. Okay, we've landed. What's next?
Next stop is the hotel. But before we unpack our bags, let's take a deep breath and smile. You made it this far, and that's progress.
Yes, from check-in panic to airplane confidence. That's a win for today's lesson.
Exactly. You're improving just by listening. Even one new phrase is a step forward. So friends, repeat with us. I'd like to check in, please. And could you repeat that, please? Those are your magic travel keys. Keep them safe in your English backpack.
I love that. The English backpack. So, are we ready for hotel adventures in the next part?
Absolutely. Let's check in together and maybe order room service later.
Deal, but only if I can ask for extra towels in English. You'll learn that next.
Ready?
All right, we've landed, checked our bags, and now it's time to check in at the hotel. Finally, after a long flight, I just want a shower, a bed, and maybe 10 hours of sleep.
I know the feeling. But first, we need to talk to the hotel receptionist.
Okay, so what's the first thing I say?
Start with a friendly greeting. Good evening. I have a reservation under Lily Summers.
Got it. Good evening. I have a reservation under Jason Miller. That sounds so polite.
Yes, polite and clear. If you don't have a reservation, you can say, "Do you have any rooms available tonight?"
That's useful. And if I booked online, maybe I can say, I booked a room online.
Perfect. You're learning fast. I'm impressed.
I'm trying, but what if the receptionist asks too many questions?
No worries. You'll often hear things like, "Could I see your passport?" Or, "How many nights will you stay?"
So I can answer 3 nights or just 1 night, please. Easy.
Exactly. Now here's a common phrase. Could I have a room with a window or with a double bed or with a nice view?
I always want a view. Laughing.
Same here. And when they give you your key card, they'll say, "Your room is on the 3rd floor." And you can say, "Thank you." Where is the elevator?
Yes, great question. Where is the elevator? Or could you show me the way to my room? That's very polite.
I think hotel English is easier than airport English, maybe. But it's also where you can practice small talk. Try saying, "The hotel looks beautiful," or "Thank you for your help."
Nice. It's a good way to sound friendly.
Exactly. Okay, now let's imagine you're in your room and something goes wrong.
Oh no. The air conditioner stops working.
Yes. So you call the front desk and say, "Hello, the air conditioner isn't working," or "There's no hot water."
Exactly. Then you can add, could you send someone to fix it, please?
That's very polite. Could you send someone to fix it, please?
And if you need something else, say, could I have an extra towel? Or can I get more shampoo, please?
I always forget that one. I usually just point at the empty bottle.
Laughing?
Words are better, Lily. Try speaking instead of pantomime.
Okay. Could I have an extra towel, please? Easy and respectful.
Exactly. And if you want to go out but need help, you can ask, "Could you recommend a good restaurant nearby?"
I love that phrase. It's like a magic door to local food.
Yes, and sometimes the staff loves to share their favorite spots. You might discover the best pizza in town, or a tiny bakery you'd never find on your own.
Okay, let's try a quick practice for our listeners. Repeat after us. I have a reservation under Lily Summers.
Could you send someone to fix it, please?
Could you recommend a good restaurant nearby?
Wonderful. Each phrase you learn is like collecting keys. The more you have, the more doors open.
That's beautiful, Jason, and so true. Thank you.
Now, before we move to our next adventure, let's do a quick vocabulary spotlight.
Ooh, my favorite part. Phrase 1, check-in. It means the process of arriving and confirming your stay. A synonym is register. Example, I'm checking in at the hotel now.
Nice. Phrase 2, reservation. It means booking something in advance. Example, do you have a reservation?
And phrase 3, front desk. The place where guests ask for help. Example, call the front desk if you need anything.
That's great, easy, and practical.
Now, one more travel tip. When you speak English abroad, people may have different accents. Don't worry if you don't understand every word.
Yes. Just say, sorry, could you say that again? No shame, no fear.
Exactly. Learning a language is not about being perfect. It's about being brave. That's what I love about Miss Lily English. We learn English and courage.
Thank you, Lily. And thank you to everyone listening. You're doing great.
Okay, what's next? We're leaving the hotel and going out to explore the city.
Yes, adventure time, and maybe getting lost a little.
Laughing? That's okay. Getting lost is the best way to learn new things and new phrases.
So, what are we learning next? How to ask for directions, talk to taxi drivers, and explore confidently.
Perfect. My favorite part, real-life adventure English. Let's go explore together.
All right, you've checked in, rested, and now it's time to explore the city. The sun is out, your camera's ready, and your English too.
Yes, I can already feel the excitement, but also a little fear. What if I get lost?
That's part of the fun, Lily. Getting lost means new experiences and new phrases to practice.
Okay, I'll try to see it that way. So, what's the first phrase I need?
Start simple. Excuse me, could you tell me how to get to, then add your destination. For example, excuse me, could you tell me how to get to the train station?
Perfect. It's polite and natural.
You can also say, is it far from here? Or how long does it take to walk?
Nice. I like that one. Sounds useful when you don't want to walk too much or when you're carrying too many souvenirs. Laughing.
Exactly. And what if someone gives directions too fast?
Good question. Just say, could you say that more slowly, please? Ah, my lifesaver sentence again.
Could you say that more slowly, please? Yes. And here's another phrase. Which way is, for example, which way is the museum?
Got it. Which way is the museum? That's short and easy.
Now, sometimes people use hand gestures instead of words. That's okay. Just listen and smile.
Yeah, sometimes kindness is more helpful than grammar.
Exactly. And if you need a taxi, you can say, excuse me, where can I get a taxi? Or, could you call a taxi for me, please?
Okay, that's very helpful, but what about inside the taxi?
Good point. You can say, please take me to this address and show the driver your phone.
Please take me to this address. Simple and polite.
Yes. And if you want to make small talk, you can ask, is traffic always this bad? That's me every time I visit a new city.
It's also a friendly way to practice speaking without pressure.
What about paying? How do I say it naturally?
You can ask, how much is it? Or, can I pay by card?
Perfect. I always need that one. Can I pay by card?
Exactly. And when you arrive, always say, thank you very much.
Yes. Gratitude is the international language.
Beautifully said. All right, Jason, we've explored the city, tried new foods, taken too many photos, and maybe even got a little lost. My feet are tired, my bag is heavy, and my camera is full of selfies.
Same here, Lily, but it's been amazing. I feel like we've learned more English in these few hours than in weeks of classroom practice.
Absolutely. Real-life English is magical.
Every question, every little mistake becomes a lesson. Like when I asked for directions and pointed to the wrong building.
Oh, yes. That was hilarious. The man laughed with us, then kindly guided us. People appreciate effort, not perfection.
Right. And it boosts confidence. Saying, "Excuse me, could you tell me how to get to," or "Could you repeat that, please?" builds courage step by step. Even if you feel shy, just trying is a win.
Speaking of courage, remember when I asked for extra towels but said extra toilets? Everyone laughed, but they understood me, and it actually made the conversation more fun.
Classic. That's the beauty of learning by doing. Mistakes turn into stories you'll never forget. Those stories are better than any textbook examples.
Exactly. Even small sentences make big connections. A thank you with a smile can turn a stranger into a friend for a moment. And sometimes people even go out of their way to help.
Travel English isn't just words, it's kindness, clarity, and bravery. It teaches you how to navigate the world and feel more independent.
Let's remind our listeners of key phrases. Repeat after us. I'd like to check in, please.
Sorry, could you repeat that, please?
Could you send someone to fix it, please?
Excuse me, could you tell me how to get to...
Thank you very much.
Perfect! Simple sentences can take you anywhere. And you can combine them too. For example, "Excuse me, could you tell me how to get to the museum, please?"
And using them builds confidence, memories, and connections beyond language. Each phrase is like a tiny bridge to a new experience.
Little phrasing changes make a big difference. Instead of "I want a room," say, "Could I have a room, please?" It sounds polite, friendly, and welcoming.
And it opens doors, literally. Even the hotel staff notice the difference.
Exactly. Let's talk about funny travel moments, like misunderstanding a menu or pointing at food because you don't know the words.
Oh, yes. I once tried ordering chicken and got mushrooms. I didn't realize until the first bite. I ended up eating them anyway and learned a new taste.
I've done that too. Smile, laugh, and try again. People usually appreciate your effort, even if it's not perfect. And sometimes it's a story to share later.
Absolutely. Asking directions, buying souvenirs, talking to taxi drivers. It's all about courage and friendliness. And each small conversation adds up to huge progress.
Don't forget the magic sentences. "Could you repeat that, please?" Or "Could you say that more slowly, please?" They are lifesavers in tricky situations.
I call them the magic keys. They unlock communication anywhere, no matter how limited your vocabulary is.
And tone and smile matter. Even if your grammar isn't perfect, a friendly tone makes people respond positively.
Laughter helps too. Funny mistakes break tension and build connection. Sometimes people laugh with you, not at you.
That's why travel English is about connection, not perfection. The goal is to communicate, not to impress.
Learning new words along the way, souvenir, directions, reservation, front desk, traffic, makes traveling smoother and more enjoyable.
Using them confidently makes every city feel friendlier, every stranger approachable, and every interaction an adventure.
Tip for listeners, focus on expressing yourself, not perfect grammar. Even, "I'm here on vacation," or "Can I pay by card?" goes a long way.
Repeating phrases out loud helps. Your brain remembers better when you actually speak, not just read.
True. Recording yourself, listening, learning from mistakes, and practicing again works wonders.
Some of my funniest memories come from mistakes, like wanting coffee but saying, "I want Coke." The barista laughed, I laughed, and now it's a story I tell over and over.
Those moments make travel English fun. You're not just learning, you're creating stories.
Every thank you, please, or could you repeat that builds confidence, politeness, and communication skills.
And these skills aren't just for travel. They help in life, meeting people, making friends, and navigating new situations.
Most important lesson, it's okay to make mistakes. Every attempt is progress, and sometimes mistakes are the funniest memories.
Absolutely. Silence is the only mistake. Speaking, even imperfectly, teaches and connects.
Speaking from the heart matters more than speaking perfectly.
Small sentences with kindness, like thank you with a smile, can brighten someone's day and boost your confidence.
Travel English is about connecting with people, seeing the world differently, and finding familiar things everywhere. A smile, gratitude, kindness.
All the phrases we practiced today, from check-in to directions, are like little companions. They stay with you wherever you go.
Every could you repeat that? Or can I pay by card? Is a bridge to a new experience, person, or friend.
Forgetting words is normal. You learn by listening, speaking, and enjoying the process.
Learning a language isn't a race. Every step counts. Every small success is progress.
Today, you've taken another step. Even one phrase improves, grows, and opens the world.
Repeat after us. I can speak English when I travel.
Yes, you can. And the more you practice, the more the world opens.
Keep learning, exploring, and believing. One sentence today can lead to a new friend tomorrow.
Lovely thought, Lily. Thank you.
Your English doesn't need to be perfect. Courage to speak is already success.
Pack your words, wear confidence, and see the world with English and a smile.
Thank you for learning with us. Stay curious, kind, and keep growing.
See you next episode. Safe travels, everyone. Bye-bye.